Oh my God, are you?
I just can't be here. I mean,
really, like, shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up.
I just can't. Oh my God, I just can't.
Hey,
you guys are canceled.
Like, shut the fuck up.
Boss Enosch, you feel me? And I'm with my dog.
It's over the great. You did what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So look, make sure it's gonna be on both our channels. Make sure y'all go to his channel too. If you watching my video, go to his channel. It's over the great. Man, subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell. All that. You feel me? So look, man, my dog put me on this video.
Yeah.
This is some of the shit we be talking about all the time. But we're gonna listen to someone from the community themselves. My concerns with the LGBTQ community. It's out his mouth, not mine. We're gonna see what this man talking about, bro.
We're not homophobic. We're not transphobic. We're not none of that. We just spit facts. You get what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
Yeah, what it is.
What the f is going on? We've got kids at pride parades performing drag and transitioning. We've got trans adults dominating sports, drag queens and Blue's Clues, and an endless amount of pronouns. Something needs to be said. Here are my concerns. What's up, everybody? Today we'll be talking all about the gay community.
Damn, that nigga gay.
What the fuck? Nah, you know what's funny? When I first watched this video, I didn't know nothing about it. I just seen the title. I didn't know that he was like gay until, you know,
when he started talking,
kind of said it. Yeah, type shit.
Oh yeah. So this is a video by Amir Odom.
Yeah.
I don't know this dude. I don't know what he be talking about on his channel. Got 11K subscribers. Hey, if he's spitting some real shit, you know, shout out to him. Let's keep going.
Community. Specifically, we'll be talking about my concerns with the LGBTQ community, because things are getting a little bit out of hand. Maybe not a little bit, a lot of it. It's getting out of hand. And truth be told, the gay community does not speak on my behalf. Why should what I do in private automatically define my worldview, politics, and culture?
He like watches sports for fun. That's not gay.
How come if someone's gay, they have to be a part of the gay community? They're automatically thrown in this box of everything quote unquote gay. But if you're straight, you're just straight. All of a sudden, if you're gay, you're thrown in this little box of talk like this, act like this, love the drag queens, love the rainbows. It's uncalled for. Why should what I do behind closed doors have to define my entire worldview? Being black is merely just a part.
What you think about that?
I mean, that's facts. And I be going on, you know, about black people too. Like, I don't fuck with that group mentality bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's going to make me... Just cause we're in the same group, just cause we Haitian, I have to agree with what you're doing.
Is that
or I'm be like, right, I'm not with that bullshit. Me, I keep the same energy. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all this before. If my dog do some dumb ass shit, I'm like, hey, yo, you doing some dumb ass shit. I ain't finna be like Myron and Fresh and them niggas trying to defend Donovan Sharp. You know what I'm saying? Just cause that's my friend, I have to stand up. Fuck that shit, nigga. If you doing some dumb shit, you doing some dumb shit. If I don't agree with the aspect of what you got going on, I'm not agreeing with it. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want. That's why I don't lump me into no community. I'm not. You feel what I'm saying? I call the inconsistencies in the black community, in the LGBT community, in the Republicans, in the Democrats, whatever. You dig what I'm saying?
All the niggas, bro.
Treat people like individuals, bro. Point blank.
And I like that he said that too, because even when I was growing up, bro, and when they would put more and more gay people, gay characters in shows and movies and shit, something I always wonder is like, yo, why they got all these niggas acting the same, bro? For the same group of people, the activists that say, oh, you know, everybody can be their own individual person, why do y'all make all these motherfuckers act the same? As if it's a monolith.
Right,
bro.
It's that's the main thing. It's like these type of being gay, being black, being whatever, all these things, right? It's not a monolith, bro. People are individuals. People like certain things, people dislike certain things. Like, not everything is the same, bro, and I don't know why that's so controversial. You feel what I'm saying? Like, him as a gay person, he can't speak out against the dumbass shit that they got going on in the LGBT community. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, bro. Like, I have a feeling like if certain motherfuckers seen this video, they finna start calling this nigga the new Christian Walker.
Yeah, and it's just like
because they got this idea that you can't call out the minority group that you belong to. Let's keep going, bro. We 1 minute in the video. He didn't say nothing yet, bro. He didn't say nothing. Let's keep going, bro. Let's keep going.
Part of me. being gay is merely just a part of me. But first, I'm a mirror. That's my identity. That's how my personality is defined. It's a mirror. And far too often, I'm seeing people, especially the younger generation, come out as gay and feel like they have to be the stereotype. They feel like they have to change their voice. They have to wear the rainbows. They have to like the drag queens. They have to hop on Grindr. And that shouldn't be the case. I'm an individual with my own thoughts and my own mind. And so are you. No one should be allowing any characteristic of themselves to identify their entire world, their entire being. Because truth be told, and again, I mean this with the utmost respect, this community that's like equality and love and acceptance and diversity is a bunch of copy and paste clones. Because the second you...
I like that he said that I'm a mirror. Because if you look at a lot of these Gen Z motherfuckers, like these little kids, what they do when they introduce themselves? Hi, my name is Skylar. I'm a trans, non-binary, gender non-conforming, trans wolf, demisexual. Like, bro, please, bro. And my pronouns are they, them, Zire. Like, bro, please, bro. What's your name, bro? Thank you. Sit down. Tell me your name and sit the fuck down, bro. God damn. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's funny because I didn't know at first when I watched this. I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about when he said Amir. I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. I didn't realize that was his name. So I was just like, okay, cool. I don't know what that means.
Nigga thought that was a new identity.
I thought I'm just like, shit, that's
name,
new
bro.
shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Jesus
But
Christ.
Yeah, man, I don't think people should be like making their identities because I think Amala something. Well, she got a crazy last name.
Yeah,
she's on
PragerU,
right?
Yeah.
She was like, a lot of these people, their identity is their trauma. You know what I'm saying? So they're just they get to trauma dumping on you about everything they went through in life, and it's just like, bro, that's not who you are. That's what you've been through. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, they use these things because they're so, not only they don't know themselves, but they're kind of they're scared to know themselves, like to figure out like what they're actually about. It's easier to just be in a group and just follow what everybody got going.
You just said something crazy, bro.
Yeah.
They said a lot of these people they're saying that they're their trauma. That's how they're acting. And it makes you think about the black community, bro. When you think about the black experience, what it is to be black, a lot of times, what do they put hand in hand with that? Trauma, pain, poverty. And that's what it is to be black. A lot of times, it's like if you see a black dude talking, talking real proper, speaking proper English. Oh, that nigga white, bro. You acting white. It's like, damn, bro. Why do you see a nigga speaking clear English and you attribute that to being like the white man?
Yeah.
Being like them crackers.
Yeah. And I broke it down on the video. I was just like, a lot of time people, the English is fucked up, right? So it's like, it's not like, oh, you're talking like a white person. You're talking like the white culture. What people are accustomed to seeing from white people, right? So when they say you're acting black, that's the black culture. That's not necessarily your skin color. You know what I'm saying? So they attribute that to the culture that's behind it.
And it's like, why do you attribute something negative to black people?
Yeah, I mean, they attribute a lot of things to black people, good and bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, it's just they like to take the good, but they don't want to hear the bad. When it's the bad, they're like, oh, you're racist. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like, same thing with the LGBT. If you say something bad, oh, you're homophobic, you're transphobic, just because you're speaking against something in that particular group. You feel what I'm saying? So,
let's keep going.
You have someone that has a different point of view,
and that's the thing,
that operates differently, you shun them down. Why is that? I don't understand it. I don't know why all of a sudden, just because what someone does behind closed doors, they have to subscribe to this entire idea in its entire being, when that shouldn't be the case. My next concern, which is this idea that anyone who disagrees with anything gay, they're automatically homophobic. We should be allowed to voice our opinion without being scared of being called transphobic, homophobic, whatever it may be. There's a strong difference between someone disagreeing with gay people versus being homophobic. You can disagree with gay people all day long. You can not like what they do all day long. But as long as you treat me with respect, as long as you're not scared of me, you're shunning me away, you're not homophobic in my book. As a grown adult, you have the right to your own opinion and your own values. I don't care what you think. I do care if you're trying to stop me from progressing and you're not trying to make sure that I'm not seen as equal as you. I care about that. Context matters, and typically when someone says they don't like gay people, they're really referring to not liking the gay community and the gay culture, not that individual. They don't care what that individual does in private, but they care about all the things that are happening within the gay culture and the gay community. You know, that's what they don't like.
This is the same with black people too.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, man.
You know, because I think I said this in the video when I was working in this, corporate sales job. You dig what I'm saying? And a lot of the customers in that area was very like pro-Trump, right? So they'll come in there with like a "Make America Great Again" hat or some shit like that. Yeah. And then as black people, our triggers like, oh shit, the racist. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But them folks come up to you, they're super nice. You feel me? They're super nice. They treat you with respect. You dig what I'm saying? They might go home and be like, yeah, them black folks, like, their community is fucked up. They shoot each other. They say all these same facts that I be saying. But just because they're saying it don't mean they're racist. You dig what I'm saying? They see me as an individual. They see I'm a stand-up person. They treat me with respect. And that's just what it is. You dig what I'm saying? And I think that's the same with them too. Like, treat people as an individual, even if I don't agree with you, even though skin color is not something that you should agree with or disagree with. But it's more of something like if you have an issue with our culture, which I could totally understand that. You feel what I'm saying? But I think that's the same thing with gay people. I don't have to necessarily agree with you to treat you with respect. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's facts. And it's why you gotta be mad that somebody don't like something in y'all culture, dog. Same shit with black people.
Exactly the same thing.
There's plenty of negative things in everybody culture. You do what I'm saying? So and if a certain group of people is pushing out the things that are objectively negative, and somebody call it out, why the fuck they gotta be chastised for calling out what's in motherfucking face? That's a reoccurring theme that I'm seeing with a lot of this shit, bro. A lot of these liberals push this shit. A lot of these liberal, progressive, Democrat motherfuckers don't give a fuck. You call out something that's obviously not good, they get on your head for it. They're on your ass.
And it's not even for the sake of like you're talking down on the black community, right? They'll look at it like, oh, like, you're not an ally. You're supposed to be on our side. Like, that's an agenda-based thing. Like,
you're anti-black.
Yeah,
that's what it is, bro.
Yeah, it's like, no. It's like, if we being objective, if we being real, if we being genuine, we gonna call out the inconsistencies. You feel me? Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna let shit slide because you black. And then, you know what I'm saying? Because it's too much fuck shit. It's too much to unpack, but you just keep this shit going.
Right. There's a lot of gay people who feel the same way. There's a lot of gay people who don't subscribe and do not like the LGBTQ plus community because of how harsh they are and all the things that are currently going on in our nation. If someone asked me in passing, Amir, do you support the gay community? I would say no. In 2023, no. To the extent that I want to be seen as an equal to straight people in this nation and have the same rights, yes, I support those efforts. When it comes to this entire other agenda, this entire other sphere and extension of the LGBTQ plus community, I disagree with it. We went from fighting for the right for marriage to now allowing kids to transition. I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. I do get it because not a lot of people are speaking up about it, which is frustrating in its own.
I'm
speaking about it too, boy.
And then nigga Matt Walsh, boy, they be getting on that nigga head. We probably watch that shit too.
Yeah,
that's really going.
Yeah,
sphere. But all of this is just driving me up a wall. My next concern with the LGBTQ community is how everything is grouped together. The LGB has nothing to do with the TQ+. They need to be split up. They need to be their own groups, their own nonprofits, their own missions. All the progress that's been made to make everyone equal and gay acceptance, I feel like it's being washed away because of how radical the TQ+ side of things has become.
There's two things I want to say about that, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it short so you can chime in too, but we keep going.
Yeah.
So it's funny how you said the TQ and all the other extra shit, right? There's a lot of different shit: pansexual, demisexual, omnisexual, a bunch of bullshit they made up in their head. I was watching a video today. Shout out Patience Zena. She was talking about this shit, where it's like, it seems that a lot of these motherfuckers are pretty much turning their preferences into sexualities. Like, I think one of them, it might be demisexual, I don't know. One of them is only being sexually attracted to people that you feel a strong bond to. Is that a preference or is sexuality? And what is that description? Who does that usually apply to? Girls, right? Females. Girls that are tapped in with themselves and not just open their legs for everybody. Sorry, I said it. So, and who is the majority of motherfuckers that be pushing a lot of this LGBT shit? A lot of girls, bro. I don't know what the correlation is, you know what I'm saying? Draw your own conclusions, but I think that's funny. And the other thing, too, that he said something about latching on to the LGBT, or just the LGB, right? Doesn't that sound familiar? A lot of them LGBTQ motherfuckers latched on to Black Lives Matter and Civil Rights Movement back in the 60s and present day. So it's just funny how the same behavior is being repeated in their own group. And it's like, one side is cannibalizing the group itself and what they originally were standing for. I don't know. That just dinged in my head when he said that. I was like, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Because you see, nowadays, they quick to make some bill about for gay people. They quick to write some bill for, you know, the transgender motherfuckers. They really push that to the side, to the surface. But real issues that really affect black people, right? Whether it's housing or income or economic issues, man, they push that shit to the side. Oh, but here's some crack though. Here's some crack so you can smoke crack safely. Be for real. I forget that. You remember, you know what I'm talking about? They put the crack kits. The smoke,
the needles and
the needles and all that.
Yeah.
That was their priority.
Yeah.
But they couldn't figure out a way to.
Portland. Yo, this topic made me so like you know, kind of like riled up. So like I'm just gonna keep it vibe. I'm gonna just vibe. You feel what I'm saying? But like Biden, you feel me? He was just going viral because he was just like, oh, what they're doing in Florida is what he was saying? What's the word he said?
It's cruel.
Yeah, it's cruel and yeah, and I was like,
what's going on in Florida is, as my mother would say, close to sinful. I mean, it's just terrible what they're doing.
Are y'all serious? Y'all serious? Y'all targeting children because DeSantis say a child under 18 cannot transition into another, you know, gender. That's cruel and is close to sinful is what he said. For
not allowing children to mutilate themselves, a decision that a majority of them is going to regret, bro. Yeah, at the end of the day, bro, when you're a kid, how often you say you want to be something and then you change your mind the next week?
You feel like this shit just made me outraged, so I just want to vibe. You feel what I'm saying? You can just keep going though.
Yeah, we can talk about this shit all day, bro.
I swear, bro. I swear.
All right, Amir, let's go.
The root word of sexuality is sex. There's male and there's female, and the main difference between the two is a penis and a vagina. That's it. The only reason someone's
damn, I didn't know that.
I know you, man.
Gay is because they like the same sex. The only reason someone's bisexual is because they like both sexes. The only reason someone's straight is because they only like the opposite sex. Penis, vagina, that's it. Full stop. That's what it means to be gay. That's what it means to be straight. That's what it means to be bisexual. And now you have the TQ+, which is all expression, being lumped into what it means to be gay, straight, or like at the end of the day, the trans, the non-binaries, the they, thems, all that, you still only like one or two or both things. And there's a real issue that's happening now regarding trans people.
Fast. I'm sorry to keep positive, but you know how many times you seen a nigga? Probably, and usually be a fat white dude with a wig on and say he's actually a girl, but he still likes to fuck women, so he's a lesbian, but he's still a dude.
The fuck? I never said. I mean, I don't know. I purposely don't pay attention to what they got going. You do?
I unfortunately pay attention to everything.
Yeah, I'll be like, nah.
So it's like, bro, just say you just want to dress up, dog. Like, what's up with you?
You a cross dresser? That's just like Jeffree Star, I believe his name is.
Oh yeah.
Dude I was just watching the clip for a guy. He was like,
yeah, I seen that.
He was just like, there's only two genders, male, female. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like all that other shit is bullshit. And it's like he's literally dressed as a girl, top to bottom, and he's saying these things. So it's like it makes you think. And he was telling the dude that was interviewing him, he was like, you can't say this because if you say it, they're gonna say you're transphobic or this or that. But him being a gay person, he can say it because I guess he's part of that community, but he can call out the fuck shit and not be painted as that, even though they might still do it.
Yeah, they still.
You dig what I'm saying? But it's more easier. Just like if a black person call out the black community, it is a little bit more palatable if a white person was to do it. You feel me?
Even then, they gonna call the black person Uncle Tom.
Yeah, they gonna say Coon,
Sambo, Coon, all types of shit, bro. They be
I don't give a fuck. Call me all of it. I don't give a fuck. I keep it 1,000. If I get called out for keeping it 1,000, then y'all just dumb. You feel what I'm saying? The real gonna relate, the fake gonna hate. You did?
Exactly.
Charge it.
People in gays and lesbians, because trans people are erasing what it means to be gay and to be a lesbian. Because I'm gay based off of sex. I'm gay because I'm a male that likes males. Lesbians are females who like females. Again, we're going back. This is like, I feel like I'm explaining such a simple concept, but for some reason it's gotten so misconstrued.
I swear I thought it was such a
sexuality,
simple concept.
root word sex,
Something
sex,
changed,
male,
yeah.
female,
Something changed,
penis,
right.
vagina. Now we live in this world where we're saying trans women are women and trans men are men. Okay, let's pause here. If we're saying trans men are men and trans men, they're not just men. We're saying trans men because they're transitioning from one gender to another. A trans man is now a man. What does that make me? Because I don't want the body part that a trans man has, and that doesn't make me transphobic. I'm literally relying on science and the actual definition of what it means to be a gay man.
I just want to say something.
Yeah.
Usually, so usually the people that be supporting like the transgender shit, plus supporting like the vaccines and all the stuff that's talking about COVID. When it comes to the COVID shit, people that are doubting it, right? They will tell them people, "Oh, trust the science, trust the science." But okay, we trust the science. Transgender, but there's only two genders, men and women. You can't switch. Even if you change your body, you still one or the other. Suddenly, science goes out the door.
The thing about it, there's a difference between like objective science, you know, like things like biology, which you can't change. Like they didn't just make that shit up. It just is. You know what I'm saying? They discovered it. You feel me? They discovered the XY chromosome and the XX chromosome. They discovered it. You know what I'm saying? It just is. You can't change it. It's not an opinion. You feel me? All this other bullshit is opinion. Even with the COVID vaccine, I don't even know if you can say it. You can still say that on YouTube? Yeah. I don't know. But with that whole situation, that was some shit. They just was like 12 months. Like, that was the fastest vaccine they ever created ever in history. Why the fuck would any person with a brain that has a logical mind be like, let me just take it without making any type of, you know what I'm saying, due diligence, anything? Like, nah, you tweaking. You feel me? Like, it, like, to question things and try to get to the bottom of something like that doesn't make you like anti. Like, not we weren't anti something, but we clearly seen that they were trying to put something on us. You feel what I'm saying? Without the proper explanation, without nothing. Like, so that's completely different than this, bro.
Exactly. But isn't that crazy though?
Yeah,
a certain side that just wants you to not question,
because it's not. They're disingenuous, bro. They they just grab anything that can help fuel their point. They don't really have any solid shit. Like, you feel me? They don't stand on merit. You feel me? And if you what's the word? Invalidate their feelings. You feel me? Then you're a bad person. That's the only thing they can use against you.
You're a war criminal if you do that shit.
Like, I was watching this shit with the one Dylan dude. He was doing his little thing, and he was like, and he was like, they were like, oh, trans people been around for thousands of years. They're indoctrinating you. What?
You know, they always say that, but they never show proof of that, bro.
That's what I'm trying to say. They just grab shit that, like, it'll fit their agenda. They'll throw it out there, but don't go in depth.
And I bet you right now, too, if motherfucker said that, and like, okay, how do you know? They can't say shit, bro. They gonna be stuttering. They gonna be stuttering because they don't fucking know. They just repeating the same shit that they tell them to repeat, the same talking points, bro.
Facts, bro. And they try to say the right people be using talking points and shit like that. Like, they do, but it's like, not like them.
Yeah, no, they different, bro. They different.
I only like the male genitalia.
Yeah.
So by telling me that I need to accept that someone who is trying to be another gender, they are that gender, they are that sex. No, that's literally erasing what it means to be gay. If you're telling people trans women are women, and at this point in age in 2023, to be trans doesn't even mean you need to have the surgery. You can just say you are trans and that's that. What does it mean for a lesbian, a biological woman, to go on a date with a trans woman? That you're telling me a trans woman is a woman.
But didn't go through the surgery.
Lesbian does not want male genitalia.
Right.
Like, it's making me feel crazy. Like, how the hell am I transphobic now by not wanting to be with a trans man?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
When the only reason I'm gay is because I like men. I don't get it, y'all. I'm confused.
But he is a man. It's the same shit with fat motherfuckers, bro. Yeah, I don't want no big bitch. Oh, you're fat phobic. Well, I work out because I don't want to be fat. Oh, you're fat phobic. Oh.
Yeah, that's crazy.
America has an obesity issue. Is America fat phobic? You know what I'm saying?
And like that, on the whatever podcast, he was like, I won't fuck a trans girl because that'll make me gay. Oh my God, are you
I just can't be here. Really?
Shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up.
I just can't. Oh my God. I just can't.
Hey,
you guys are canceled.
Really? Shut the fuck up.
Are you serious, bro? Are you serious?
Hey, they just said, why don't you make me shut the fuck up?
But you know, hey, no cap. I thought about when I did that video. I thought about this after, and someone said in the comments too. They said Chase, the white dude, should have been like, okay, well, would you date a trans man now? I bet you that would have folded. That bit would have folded.
That would have been a good question.
Hey man, yeah. Let's keep going.
Tight shit.
I don't get it. I don't get this community at all. These people who are trans, I'm literally saying the word, they're trans. They're transitioning from one sex to another. Male, female, there's only two options. No matter how much surgery, how much they assimilate, at the end of the day, their sex will always be their sex. You can't tell me that someone with a whole vagina and uterus is a man just because they're saying they're a man and that's what they want to identify as. That's not how this works. That's not real. This is not real life. I don't understand why this is seen as hateful, but there will never be a situation where a trans man is a man. A trans woman is a woman. They are a trans woman. They are a trans man. And they should be recognized as that. My next concern regarding the LGBTQ community.
All right, what's next?
Is trauma.
It's not just about gay, it's about sexual gay. Everyone on the floats, if you've been watching, they've been all sexual and shimming and everything, and naked sailors and whatnot. So I think it's more about this sexualized culture, and it's almost kind of sexualizing young children. That's my take on it. I think it's a little too much.
Oh, okay.
And why not sell?
Well, okay, she's there, but she feels like a little bit too much. So okay, she's self-aware then.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. It's really weird, bro, because there's a stereotype, right? There's a stereotype. I think it's people think of gay men as overly sexual, and it's funny when they say that's a problem when they talk about gay men, but it's okay to say it about straight niggas. That straight dudes are overly sexual. But when people say gay dudes are overly sexual, oh, you're bigoted, you're homophobic.
Right.
But it's like, look at, and I'm not going to say gay men in particular, but there's some type of agenda that's within the LGBT community. Because look, every time we see this shit, we see half naked people shaking their ass or shaking their dicks or showing their titties in front of little kids, or with children are present and everyone's cheering, woo, 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 like.
Yeah,
bro,
I
that shit look like hell.
It's just like I don't understand why the kids leave the kids out of it, bro. Like I just don't understand. You're doing adult things. That's like adult content. That's like you can't bring a kid to a strip club.
Yeah, bro.
Leave the kids alone, bro. Let them go to school. Mm-hmm. Let them learn what history, math, science, shit like that. There's no way to incorporate these kids into this, right? And then they try to be like, oh, because the little trans kids and the gay kids, they need to feel like they're welcome in the park. Fuck that shit, bro. Because what y'all got going on is not kid friendly, nigga.
No.
You feel me?
And same shit with the books too, talking about sexual shit in the books. Ron DeSantis, pretty sure he was showing what was in one of the books, and they couldn't even show it on the TV.
It was so vulgar. But you're showing kids.
If you can't show on the TV, why are you saying kids should be reading this? You know what I'm saying? And what these people always do, instead of addressing the argument, they go and conflate it with, oh, they're banning all the books, they're banning everything. Like, bro, please, bro, focus on the topic at hand, bro. Let's keep going though. I hope you show more footage because that shit.
celebrate gay without celebrating sexuality.
What the
There's
fuck?
People with their butt cheeks hanging out. I think it's a little
What the
inappropriate
fuck?
to bring your
Come
kids
on,
here,
bro.
but they're all about it.
I don't think we need an entire month to celebrate who we have sex with.
Nigga, they gonna ban my channel for that shit, bro.
Bro, right. Thank you. He said that though. There's no way you need an entire month to like celebrate who you fucking. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
It's so funny they do that, right? Because nobody gives a fuck. But then when people are talking about it, they're like, "Oh, see, you must care a lot, nigga. You put it in my face, nigga. Of course, I'm gonna talk about it. You're putting stupid shit in my face."
And the only reason we're talking about it is because y'all doing too much.
Yeah,
y'all
bro.
are impeding into our lives.
Exactly, bro.
We're just trying to live life. We trying to do us. We trying to, you feel what I'm saying? But y'all impeding into our lives. Y'all fucking up the legislation. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all fucking up niggas' day-to-day life with this bullshit.
Fucking up kids' heads.
Like, come on, bro. So it's like, that's when we have to address that shit, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Because y'all had y'all chance to do what y'all gotta do in y'all private home.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
And even when Obama, like, passed gay marriage, which he was against.
At first, right, exactly.
Right. He was against
All
it.
of them was.
Yeah.
Biden, all of them.
Yeah, because that goes to show you, these people only push what's going to push them further.
What's popular is all politics, bro.
Yeah.
It's bullshit, man.
But even when they passed that shit, everybody was still chilling. Like, it wasn't nothing crazy. But once, 2016 and up, shit started to switch. The pendulum started to change, bro. I don't know why. Well, I know why.
And if anything, this Pride Month has turned into a huge marketing month. Because if these companies really stood for what they're saying, and they really felt like gay lives matter, and they felt the pride, maybe they would represent it in the countries where it matters most, the countries where gay people are killed. Maybe that'd be a thing, but no. In America, everything's rainbow. In the Middle East, everything's black and white. Why is that? Why aren't you making changes and initiatives in the countries that matter most? Why are you just using gay people for clout? All in all, like, when it comes to the Pride parades, it's just so unfortunate to see
Political
what
gain,
could
financial
be a very
gain.
cool event. But no, it's a who wears the least parade. Not to mention the amount of kids that are attending, which
Like,
I find
look
to be
at
abhorrent.
confused.
Like, that's just wild to me. When you have people dressed completely wild.
Is that nigga wearing a tail?
Bro.
And there's kids around.
Kids,
What?
man.
Who
Chill,
allowed
man.
this?
What?
I don't think it's acceptable for a little 6-year-old to go to Pride Parade and see all these drag queens and see people in Speedos and nipple tassels. Like,
Disclaimer. You just would not be alive if it wasn't for a heterosexual couple having sex. Am I keeping 1,000? You would not be alive! He's gonna keep it going, though.
what? What are we celebrating anymore? What is this? What is this? I genuinely just do not get it. My next concern is the over-sexualization and involvement of children.
Happy Pride, everybody!
I'm just saying.
Who knows what gay pride means?
It means where, like, all the gay people, transgender, lesbian, bisexual people gather up and celebrate.
That's
I
absolutely
didn't know what
right.
gay meant
It's a
at that age.
celebration of
I didn't know what it
sexual
meant.
diversity. I mean, everybody
Swear
should
to God.
aspire to
Bro,
grow
we just knew some people's different, bro. That's it.
That's
bro.
it.
Charge it.
That's
Oh,
it.
that nigga different. Okay.
Man, I swear to God, I thought, like, when I finally knew what gay meant, I didn't think it was a real thing. Like, I thought this was like a, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is such an abstract
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
Like, no, like, hell no. Like,
'Cause-
but now it's like, look at what.
And even if there's like a gay kid, right? The most you're gonna see is, okay, if it's a boy, he might be a little bit more feminine. If it's a girl, might be a little more masculine. Even at that don't mean they was gay.
At that age, you
Even
still, at that age, you
We-
still
we're
wouldn't
not-
say they were gay
we're not even
until
thinking
like
about sex, bro.
Exactly, at all. We
'Cause
didn't
that's-
even think about that till like late middle school or high school. Like,
Exactly, bro. That's the only difference, right? What is a gay person was a straight person? Their sexual attraction.
Facts.
So what the fuck are you putting on kids?
fact, sexual attraction by kids, like, and then y'all try to warp all this shit in and now trying to make pedophiles okay in society now.
Yeah,
like,
some people.
you did. Like,
I don't think we can say that word though.
you don't think?
I don't think so.
Okay, you got to cut it out there. My bad.
PDF. Say PDF files.
Or maps.
If there's a place you gotta go, I'm the one you need to know. I'm the
Maps.
Yeah, but they trying to change the verbiage. Obviously, that's not everybody, but there's certain individuals that's pushing that, and it's becoming more and more prominent, bro. Maps. Matter of fact, we might even watch some shit about that shit, bro.
You sure we can't say that?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you monetize. My bad.
YouTube. Yeah, facts.
Gonna get the yellow mark,
Whoosh.
red mark.
And be a gay icon.
Like,
Look at that. What
That's
the
what
fuck,
Pride Day is
bro?
all about.
You're right.
Bro, you
See
serious?
what pride, everybody.
Why can't we just leave the kids out of this? They are too young to be.
I'll tell you why. Because a lot of these motherfuckers, and I'm not talking about regular gay people, regular lesbians. A lot of this transgender stuff and all the other shit, the ones that are making up, it comes from mental illness. We're currently in a mental health crisis. There's more mental health now than ever before, I feel like, in the life. And you can look it up, the data, bro. I'm not looking up right now. I don't give a fuck. But it's real. So, the thing is, what a lot of these people look for. Why do they go and shout with their pronouns and their sexuality on social media and TikTok? Why do they do these videos to talk about themselves? Why? Validation and attention. And if they're not getting validation from regular common sense thinking people like me and this nigga right here, who are they gonna go for? The kids. Because they want children to validate them, right?
Not only they want kids to validate them, kids are impressionable. So it's like, once they already indoctrinated the kids, now the kids is going to be that new generation to fulfill the ideas that the older generation wasn't able to get across.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because these are going to be the new lawmakers, the new people voting, the new everything.
Exactly.
You feel me? So they're like, you're like, fuck it, I might not be able to do this in my lifetime, but let's corrupt the next generation. Like, we're going to do this for the kids.
Corruption,
like, you
bro.
feel
They
me?
fucking up their sense of right and wrong, bro.
Exactly. It's crazy, bro.
You shouldn't be outside half naked, dancing, act crazy.
Right.
And if you're gonna do that, keep that to your own space.
Facts,
keep that to your own space. But this is the paradox of liberty, the paradox of freedom. And I'm not, I don't push for less freedoms for people, but you just have to accept what it is. It's the paradox of freedom and the paradox of progression, where and acceptance. You accept everything to the point where you start accepting shit that's unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? That's unacceptable. But then you got motherfuckers trying to come up with any reason, any excuse out the book to justify it. To justify immorality.
Yeah. And degeneracy.
I'm not going for it, bro. I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm not going for it. Sorry. Not sorry. Let's keep going, bro.
Thinking about anything
That
sex.
with
And
35
I
minutes in.
mean this.
You serious?
Yeah.
For both straight and gays. I mean this
Has that
across
been
the
running
board.
a little
Why
bit?
are kids
Right.
at Hooters? Why are kids at pride parades? Why are there child pageant shows? Why are we dolling up 2-year-olds in a full glam makeup and bikini? All of it's weird. When it comes to sexuality, leave these kids alone. This extends to even kids shows.
Trans members of this family each other so proudly, and they all go marching in the big parade. Come join the fun.
All of this LGBTQ
Man, look how they co-opted the Black Lives Matter symbol. I mean, not even Black Lives Matter. Look how they used the Black Power symbol, bro.
Oh.
Look how they used that shit, bro. And co-opted it for their own shit. Why is that there? Why is a drag queen on Blue's Clues? Damn, bro, I did that to my dog Blue, man.
Come join the fun.
All of this LGBTQ marketing towards children just needs to stop. What are you doing on Blue's Clues? Why is there dolphins with cut marks as if the dolphins transitioned? Why are there
I didn't see that.
pansexual beavers? Like what? I can't even believe I'm even talking about this. How is this real life? How is the thing that exists? How is the thing that we're watching that someone actually sat down and created? How and why? We're children. Leave sex out of it. Full stop. Period. Done. Complete. Kapwash. Just leave them out. Just leave them out. Leave them out. Leave the kids alone.
Please,
I don't know why I gotta keep
please.
saying it. Leave them out of it. My next concern, why are drag queens so hell-bent on performing in front of children?
Bro, it was crazy. They
They tried to say that shit was fake.
They tried to say that was a deep fake.
They tried to say it was deep fake. I'm like, how the fuck? You see this motherfucker kicking the balls and the ball's moving. Bro, I was on Twitter. I'm going through the replies. This thing is fake. It's fake. LOL. It's crazy that it's fake. Okay, so let's entertain the idea that it wasn't fake. How do you feel about it? You got nothing to say now, huh? Exactly. That shit's not fake, bro.
I can't watch that shit, bro. It's crazy.
I'm dumbfounded at the link between that people try to make between a drag queen and a kid. Why do drag queens feel the need to read to children? Why are you teaching them how to twerk?
And if you crouch down into
It's because they're...
sort of position here, so your thumb's
Or
sticking out.
maps. My bad.
Take this all in. And then you just move your thumb up and down like that.
Yo, like,
Bro,
what is
what
this?
the
What
fuck?
is this?
Why are you having children perform?
Oh my god.
Whoa, why she got money, bro?
Genuine
What you
question.
think?
Why?
Oh,
I do not
they was
get
throwing
it. I
dollar
do
bills
not
at the little
condone it. I
kid?
think it just all needs to be gone. And again, leave the children alone. See, gay relations in America, I feel like was pretty much fine. It was dead, not really much happened.
Yeah, but we're
and the
chilling, bro.
kids
We're
came
chilling, bro.
And that's when
pandemic.
everything started changing, going to an uproar,
Yeah.
rightfully so.
Pandemic
I don't
changed everything, bro.
understand.
Whole world.
Pandemic, bro. Mental health. It seemed like it took a dive because humans are not meant to be in solitary confinement. He was not meant to be locked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro. Like, people that be in prison for a long amount of time, they in solitary, they turn crazy. They lose their mind. So imagine all these other motherfuckers that's already crazy, fucked up in the head, or have issues that they're dealing with, and they stuck in the house. They can't go and they're scared. Oh my gosh! If I go outside, I'm gonna get the zombie virus and die. I'm gonna die. What do you think is going through their head? And now we got TikTok. Everybody blowing up on TikTok quick. Talking about themselves, oversharing. Right? So now it becomes a race for exposure, a race for attention. And like I said earlier, a race for validation. That's why even kids now, a lot of kids, you can see other kids talking about this shit. Kids are in school coming out as trans or gay. No, gay is not enough, actually. Now it's trans because all the special attention that them people get.
Or non-binary. Non-binary is like the easy cop-out because it's like, oh, I don't want to be any gender. I'm non-binary. One girl, she's like a regular girl. You won't confuse her for anything. She's just like, oh yeah, I'm non-binary because I don't understand the spectrum and this and with the...
Listen, it's being gay or trans without consequence.
Exactly. You're adding yourself into the community without having to actually be in the community. And you could date whoever you want. You could do whatever you want. Still act the same how you've been acting. But now you have a title that you can attach with. You feel me?
Two things I want to say. It's funny. It reminds me of let's say with the black community, right? Now something they always say. Oh, everybody want to be black, but they don't want to have what comes with being black. They say that to like them K-pop people that that take some of the styles from hip hop and shit like that. They say that to a lot of motherfuckers like the Catch Me Outside girl and whoa Vicky, oh I'm black, or you're acting black. They're emulating blackness, right? Quote unquote blackness, but then they don't have to deal with the consequences. Same shit with people that I'm not binary. You don't have to deal with the consequences of being gay. Because you're not really gay for real. Or transgender. You're not going through that same mental turmoil that a lot of people that are trans go through. That have gender dysphoria. They go through some mental turmoil, bruh. Another thing too is that something with some white people, because a lot of these people is white people too. Yeah. They say that, and it goes into like the attitude that society, West society is having towards white people, especially mainly Democrats, liberal motherfuckers. Where white people are bad, white people are evil, ill. You're white, ill. So something that a lot of these people do to try to escape that is to come out and say that they're non-binary or that they're LGBTQ, because being white is just boring. It's plain. It's mayonnaise. It's ranch. It's boring. White bread. But now I'm not just white. I'm not white. I'm gay.
Yeah, if you're,
you know what I'm
saying? You're basically signing up to be a victim. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, look, I'm marginalized, guys.
It's profitable to be a
victim. You feel me? I'm not just a regular white guy. I'm marginalized.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Everybody want to be a victim. Not me.
If I can find that clip, I'm gonna put that clip that I'm thinking of in here. I forgot where I seen it, but I'm gonna find that shit. Let's keep going.
Why does drag queens feel the need to be around children? This idea that it should be accepted for drag queens to frolic and dance and read in front of toddlers. I don't know why it needs to exist. I don't know why it's ever became a thing, but it shouldn't exist. Next concern, kids transitioning.
If you're a boy.
Oh my gosh.
Phoenix would like you to know that she's a girl and she prefers she and her pronouns.
I've done too much in this world. It's ruined my life.
These children have no idea what's going on. Kids can't smoke, drink, drive, vote. A kid can't even get a tattoo because it's permanent on their body. But all of a sudden, we're okay with them making permanent decisions, life-changing decisions, because of the way they're feeling. Have we forgot that they're children? Why is it seen as okay to put kids on puberty blockers? Why is it seen as okay to give children mastectomies?
My name is Chloe Cole, and I'm an 18-year-old detransitioner from the Central Valley of California.
Oh, they don't like to talk about the detransitioners. They don't like to talk about them. Matter of fact, them niggas act like they don't exist.
Yeah.
That Eli,
that's an isolated incident. That's the minority.
I might put the clip in, or we might just react to this video. But when that Eli Ehrlich motherfucker that was on Vice and Dr. Phil, he whatever motherfucker was on. I don't know what the fuck they trying to be, but it was on Dr. Phil, and Eli was talking about, oh, well, you know, detransitioning, that doesn't really happen, and people just try to use that as a political talking point. These motherfuckers got their own stories, bro. They tragic stories where they fucked up their body because they was convinced that there was something, that they was in the wrong body, but they wasn't. And now they gotta go through irreversible changes. Girls bald at 18, voices fucked up. That's something that's gonna stay with you for life.
Irreversible.
Cut your titties off for life. You fucked up because someone didn't get to you before them other people did. That's a real thing, bro. And a lot of shit is a fad. It's a phase. It's a trend.
Yes, because people are sheep, especially when you're young. It's hard to create your own identity. It's easy just to latch on to others. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and that goes for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It just, some people grow out of it faster than others. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, it's just heinous, bro. It's heinous. It's because, like, every other fad is, like, it's harmless. You feel me? You grow out of it, whatever is whatever.
Yep.
But it's like, when you actually cut your titties off, when you put hormones in your body that fucks up your voice, fucked up your libido, your whole reproductive system, fuck up all of these things.
Which is
right?
already pretty fucked up anyway based on the food that we eating.
Exactly.
But they don't want to talk about that, though.
Exactly. So when you do all these things because of the fad that you were involved in as someone young, that's lifelong regret. You know what I'm saying? And you got to live with that every day. You got to wake up with that every day.
And a lot of them don't. If you know what I'm talking about.
Exactly. And if we're looking at stats, you feel what I'm saying? The suicide rate is the same for transitioners or people that didn't transition. All of it. It's all the same. You feel what I'm saying? So people be like, oh, if you transition, it makes you happier. It helps against suicide. That's the talking point that they use. Is not true.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
And then when we bring it up, right? What they say, oh, it's because social issues. People aren't accepting them, so they kill themselves. Nigga, if you gon' off yourself because someone don't accept you, there's already something wrong in here anyway, okay? So don't even use that as an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the transitioning thing wasn't the medicine that should have been prescribed. You think what I'm
But
saying?
that's their biggest excuse to why people validate this, though. It's because of suicide. But if we talk about suicide, if you're so worried about suicide, men is, especially white men, look, straight white men, that people, that the biggest punching bag in America, they're the biggest people that do suicide. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we don't give a fuck if they do it. Hey, look, no, I'm saying too much. Then we don't give a fuck when they do it, you know? But it is what it is, though, type shit.
I started sexually transitioning and identifying as transgender when I was 12 years old. And I was fast-tracked onto medicalization at 13, starting with puberty blockers and testosterone. Before I went on to get a mastectomy at 15, and I stopped transitioning at 16 when I realized that I had regretted my transition and that...
Stop! A year after!
How can you live with yourself? Someone like, as a doctor.
Emotional and also physical harm.
This community is saying, love yourself as who you are.
Love yourself as who you are, but they can't accept who they are. Back up when I don't understand that.
Be yourself. But then we're also telling them, in order to be yourself, you have to modify your body so that you feel comfortable. Okay, but what happened is being comfortable in my skin? What happened is owning who I am as a person? If I'm a flamboyant man, I'm a flamboyant man. Why all of a sudden, if I'm a flamboyant man or there's a flamboyant boy, he has to go get breasts. He has to chop off body parts. Like, what happened is accepting...
I ain't gonna lie, this is the, what are we doing, the white people version? For the LGBTQ. For gay motherfuckers. This, you know what I'm saying? How many views got? 163. This gonna blow up soon. It's gonna blow up soon because that white dude video ain't blow up till like a little after. After
this shit gonna do it. It's going only 4 days.
4 days since that 100K. It's probably more.
Last time when I reacted to it, he had 9,000 subscribers.
9,000.
So in like 2 days, that's like 2,000.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, we might be the first niggas to really react to this shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. I respect it. You feel me?
Oh shit.
If you know, he say that he gay. You know what I'm saying? He do him. He. That's his business.
Right.
You did? Like, it's cool.
Nah, I ain't got no problem, brody.
That's fact.
Nigga
like,
mirror. He's talking that real shit right now.
Each other and accepting our lives as we are. What happened to that? Seems a bit hypocritical to me. Got people yelling, be yourself, and then you got other people saying in order to be yourself, you have to have surgery. What are we doing here? Especially involving children. That brings me right into my next concern, is the LGBTQ community not highlighting and talking about people who are detransitioning. And talking about the harms and the risk that come with transitioning.
Well, I learned my lesson, but my breasts are never coming back. And it's like, it's a much more profound loss than I have ever, like, it's a...
That's so crazy. I never knew that.
She bad, bro?
Man, get the fuck out my face, bitch. Fuck around this guy. Slap the shit out this nigga right now, dog.
Worst mistake that I've ever made in my life. Ever. I absolutely felt like my life was ruined.
No one's talking about that. No one's talking about how you have to have a chunk of your forearm taken out to create other body parts. No one's talking about a lifelong prescription to pills. No one's talking about all the health effects that happen on later on life as you grow up.
I've had 7 surgeries. I've had 1 stress heart attack. I've had a helicopter life ride with a pulmonary embolism. I've had 17 rounds of antibiotics. I had 6 inches of hair on the inside of my urethra for 17 months. Nobody would help me, including the doctor that did this to me because I lost my insurance. I get infections every 3 to 4 months. I'm probably not gonna live very long.
No one's talking about all that.
That's the thing too. These medical procedures, bruh, this shit costs bread. And a lot of these motherfuckers too don't have jobs, okay? A lot of these motherfuckers are mentally ill. And I've seen it, bro. I see these people online. These motherfuckers online, bro. They're mentally ill. They complain about working. They want a 4-day work week, whatever. They want to work 3-hour shifts. They don't work jobs, bro. How are they gonna pay for this? And they want the government to pay for it. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
They want the government to pay for this shit. They want, free healthcare for bullshit. And even if we did have universal free healthcare, the wait time would be astronomically bad. So y'all motherfuckers still gonna be going through the issues that this dude just said. You're gonna be in pain, struggling for the rest of your life till you die.
Instead of just going to the root problem, like, what is the issue? What is the root? Why don't we get to the root? But I don't know the answers. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just talking about this shit. I'm gonna talk about it, bro. You don't come up to you with your own conclusions, but hey, you do what I'm saying. But just notice think how much bread these pharmaceutical companies, the big pharma, the health industry is making off of the T's and the Q's. Stuff.
No one's highlighting the people who have detransitioned and bringing up this topic. Claire White has done an amazing job at highlighting this. And you can YouTube it and you'll find a bunch of people who are sharing their story. It's like, they're shunned out of the community. What happened to uplifting their voices? What happened to just sharing information with people? All of a sudden, by sharing the detransitioner story, you're being transphobic because you're denying someone from being trans. You're trying to persuade them.
The debate about transgender children and detransitioning. Look how they put that shit in quotes. I hate these people. Vox,
really
fuck
about
you.
transphobia.
Media's detransition narrative is fueling misconceptions, trans advocates say. Yeah. Get mom on.
Them out of being it. It's like, no. I'm giving them the full story. I'm giving them the full scoop. That brings me into my next and final concern. We've gone through a lot of concerns regarding the gay community. Is trans sports versus women's sports. Now, here's the deal. We talked about this in the beginning, about how there's a LGB and then there's a trans. And how there's sex and biology and then there's expression. They're getting muddled now.
Yep.
Especially in sports. Because you have biological men...
Why?
Saying that they're women.
What the fuck is handball?
And then competing against women and winning. Obviously, this is a spectrum. Obviously, not every female, not every trans man or trans female is super athletic and they can absolutely dominate and win, because there are female like MMA fighters who can like jump me. Like,
that's what they come on to.
I'm not saying that these anomalies don't exist.
Everybody has genetic differences.
The average male can overpower a woman. That's not being sexist. That's not being anti-feminist. That's just basic biology. That's why we have 2 different realms, 2 different sports, 2 different leagues, male and female, because typically the males will dominate the female. I do not think it should be socially acceptable for anyone to just say they're any gender and go out and win scholarships, win sports events. We need to protect the people who are in the sports right now and accommodate the trans. I think a trans league would be awesome. I think a trans league would sell tickets out the woo-ha. A trans football league.
The funny thing is, it wouldn't.
That damn tickets.
Listen.
Hell no, I ain't gonna sell no damn tickets.
These people, right? That's why all these businesses, when it comes to, let's say, books, comic books, movies, TV shows, anything that has to do with people going out and spending their own money, which they don't have, is they're gonna fail, because these people that be online, that be chatting, waffling online, they don't support what they be talking about with their money. That's why all the movies fucking fail. Like when they did that Bros, I think, the gay romance movie, that shit flopped. And then the director, I know about that shit. I ain't watch it though. You wanna watch it?
Well, fuck out of here, boy.
The director went on Twitter talking about, oh, see, everyone who didn't go watch this movie is homophobic, and that's why I failed. Okay, what about all the fucking
the same
people?
thing with the girls, like, oh, if you don't support women-led movies,
WNBA,
you're misogynist.
Women-led movies. Okay, where's all the women? The WNBA is held up by the men. You exist because the men are nice and allow you to exist. I don't care if that's sexy.
Bro, the WNBA is not profitable. They lose millions every year.
They lose money, and yet these motherfuckers, I'm gonna say it, a lot of the motherfuckers that's complaining about that shit is ungrateful, bro. Being ungrateful. Okay, we want women to have the same opportunity to, they want to play sports. Okay, boom, we're gonna give you a thing. Boom. You're not gonna get paid the same as a man because you don't bring in the same money that a man do. Eventually, maybe you will. Who knows? But motherfuckers don't go and watch it. I'm sorry. So just be thankful for the opportunity, bruh. What it come down to, a lot of it is these motherfuckers is greedy. You know what I'm saying? They want attention. Greed and jealousy. Greed and envy. 2 of the deadly 7 sins of man, okay? And them sins gonna be the downfall. Everybody. A man, woman, whoever, bruh. So all that shit, bro. No, these motherfuckers do not come and actually support with their money, with their dollars, because they don't got nothing. Thank you.
What? Like, come on now. Biological men be men. The biological women be women, and the trans people be trans in their own lane. I'm not saying they shouldn't do sports. I'm just saying you need to have your own lane. Just don't like this idea that there are actual men competing against women and winning. And it's not transphobic to point it out. No one's being hateful. No one's being hateful by saying Leah Thomas should not be on a female swimming league. That's not something that's hateful. That's just, I want to protect biological women. I understand the advantage that biological men have over biological women. It's not hateful. It's science. In conclusion, the defining factor of an individual, the defining factor of you, should not be your race, your religion, your sexuality, where you live, your favorite influencer, your favorite entertainer. It should be you. You are a perfect blend of all the things that you consume, love, and like. I don't understand why we need the need for all these different labels, all these different genders, all these different pronouns. Like, what happened to just being our personality? What happened to being Amir? Our name. We have a name for a reason. That's our label. I'm identified as Amir. Someone says Amir, I look. Amir is Amir is a combination of everything that I love, that I like, that my hobbies. That's Amir. The feminine traits, the masculine traits, all of it. That's who I am. I don't need all these labels and check marks to define who the hell I am. And neither should you. We shouldn't be in this society, in this day and age, where people feel the need to have all these different pronouns and different titles for their sexualities and how they're a little bit more feminine than masculine. And it's just it's like a look at me contest. This community has gotten completely derailed. I'm not being irrational here. Just genuine concerns. I don't understand a lot of what's going on. And I really just dislike this idea that because I'm gay, because I am engaged to a man, that automatically I subscribe to everything that they're doing. No.
Nigga say engaged to a man. Why he had a ring on his finger?
He do?
He do got a ring on his finger.
I heard engaged, but I didn't look.
Hell nah.
Thanks, Obama. Hey, man. So look, man. That was Amir Odom. And that nigga snapped, bruh. I mean, I didn't think there's much more we could say that we didn't already say.
We already done said it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just... Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah, like, it is what it is, man, you know?
And the comments are pretty on his side. I'm straight, but a black, they're saying, as a liberal 41-year-old, his message is a breath of fresh air. Things are way out of control. Oh my gosh, a liberal with a brain.
It's out of control, man. And it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know what the future consists of, and it's kind of, it makes me uneasy. So
that's the video, man. I fuck with y'all, man. Make sure y'all go like, subscribe, share, comment, hit the notification bell, because we be dropping this video like crazy. And the shit we talking about, they don't want us to talk about this shit, bro. Open your mind, bro. Open your mind.
It's over the great. On Instagram, YouTube, subscribe to me. Like, you already know what time it is, man. I don't gotta say too much.
Yes, sir. Boss Enosch, you feel me? I fuck with y'all. Yum!